everybody, I'm Kimberly Turner from cookingwithkimberly.com, and tonight I'm going to show you how to cook Napa Jack's curried beef. Now I'm going to serve this alongside some rice, so get some rice made. I don't have to show you that. You can look at lots of my different recipes for rice, okay? So we're going to get started with my beef. I have 1 pound of stewing beef here, and I've just cut it into nice little 1-inch chunks, okay? I've preheated my pan, and I'm going to add some coconut oil and a little bit of ghee. Now, ghee is basically a clarified butter. If you have not seen me do that on my show, make sure you check out my show on how to make ghee. So a tablespoon about of the coconut oil and another maybe tablespoon of the ghee. Now, stewing beef needs to stew. That's why it's called that. It actually needs to cook for a good hour, hour and a half to make sure that the connective tissues and the fibers in here are nice and tender. Otherwise, if you just wait until you've browned it, you can't eat it like that. It's like chewing forever and ever. You want to make sure it's nice and tender. So this has to, I'm going to brown it up, get some nice flavor and caramelization on it, and then I'm going to add it back into the pan after I've made my curry sauce. And we're going to let that just stew for a good hour, hour and a half. Once your oil is dancing, it's time to add this beef. I'm going to add some freshly ground pepper to my beef now. I'm going to hold off on the salt until after I start my sauce and get that properly seasoned. So some pepper. I'm going to use a good base of flavor from Napa Jack's steak rub. Now it's for beef, so it's got lots of flavorful things in here for beef, and it's going to give us a nice foundation of flavor before I start doctoring it up. There's salt, spices, including chili pepper and garlic, okay? So I'm going to add a good pinch of that, a hearty pinch of this. Maybe a good teaspoon, I would say. Oh, it already smells unbelievable in here. So we're going to get a nice browning on all sides of our beef, and then we're going to reserve it. So get yourself a little plate ready. All right, my beef looks great. Now, if you really enjoy onion and garlic, you can use a whole bunch of it. You can use up to 2 cups, I would say. Today, I'm just using a really small amount of onion, a couple tablespoons probably, just minced up, just for a little bit of flavor. And I'm going to use some pepper. I have some green pepper and red pepper I would like to use up, and that's perfect for in here. I'm just going to cut the peppers into strips and then cut those in half. I don't want to actually mince these guys up. I think I'm going to keep them at just a little bit different shape. Now's the time to add your veggies. Not only is it going to help deglaze the bottom of the pan, all those beautiful little burnt bits that you like, but it's going to give a lot of flavor as well. Now, if you want to add some garlic, add, up to 2 cloves if you want to. All right, my beef is beautifully browned. Look at that. That's what I want. You can see that there's little brown bits on the bottom. That's awesome. My veggies have started to soften up too. Now, if you wanted to at the beginning, you could have added some flour, but I'm going to add the flour now, and that's just going to coat everything. You want to make sure you stir it right through. You don't want any clumps, okay? So that's going to help thicken our sauce at the end. And I'm going to let that go for a couple minutes. I've rough chopped, 1 whole fresh tomato. This is going to be a tomato-based curry this evening. And I'm going to add a teaspoon, a good teaspoon of mild curry paste. If you want to use the hot, feel free to do that. Now stir all that through. It smells so good in here. Now I'm also going to add some cumin seeds, just a little bit, maybe a 1/4 teaspoon or so. I'm going to eyeball it. And I want to heat them up in the pan with everything right now. That's going to help bring out their flavor. So I'm going to add my tomatoes. That's going to, again, deglaze the bottom of the pan. They're going to break down and also help tenderize the meat. Hi, Mom. Hi. You ready for curried beef?
It smelled so good, I had to come and see what was going on in here.
Curried beef tonight with
lovely.
rice. And lovely. We're right at the point where I'm about to stew this beef. It's going to go for a good hour. Now, I have made my own broth. And if you want to use your own broth, or you want to use store-bought broth, or you even want to use bouillon cubes, you can do so. But I'm going to add a good 1 cup of broth. We'll do a quick rough chop of some cilantro, because I just love cilantro, and I think it belongs everywhere. Into the pan. So stir that through. Oh, it smells so good.
It really smells wonderful.
If you want to add a little bit more of your curry paste, feel free to do so. I might just add a little bit more, and you can use curry powder, no problem. I'm also adding a bay leaf. If you have lime leaves, use those because they're amazing.
Oh, yes.
You can get even if you want to use curry leaves, that's awesome too. Go ahead and add that. So turn this on to a simmer, put a lid on it, and let that go for a good hour. And we'll see you then. All right, this is what we've got going on. This has been going for just over an hour, about an hour and 15 minutes. And my beef is nice and tender. Make sure you do a taste test and make sure that that is nice and moist and tender still. So I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of tomato paste to this. And I'm adding just over a half of a cup of tomato juice. So we're going to stir that through, heat it up, and cook it for about another 5 minutes. Make sure that your rice is ready, and we're ready to eat. This is ready. It is beautiful. What a lovely rich color and rich flavor. I have a nice bowl of rice already here, and I'm just going to spoon this on top of it. Let all that gorgeous tomatoey curry juice just run through that rice. Ew, this is going to be good. I can hardly wait. The meat is so beautiful and tender. And I'm going to just garnish the top with some cilantro. And that's it. Beautiful. Look at what a glorious and hearty meal this is. Oh, so tasty. Make sure you do a taste test and adjust the seasonings to your own liking, whether it needs to be a little bit more salty, a little bit more spicy, whatever it is you like. All right? So now we only have to taste it. I'm going to mix that all through my rice. I just love curry. I don't think I've met a curry I didn't really like. If you wanted to add some sun-dried tomatoes to this mixture, feel free to do that. Beautiful. All right. That's outstanding. Oh, the beef is so tender. It's just melts in your mouth. Beefy and flavorful. That tomato curry. Awesome on rice. Now, even if it's a little spicy for you in the pan, don't worry, because when you add it to rice, it'll be a lot more mild. Beautiful dish. This is a perfect dinner on a cold, wet night. Full of flavor. What a beautiful, savory dish. The Napa Jack steak rub is a good foundation to start with. It's a good base. And I kicked it up with some curry paste and some other flavors. That tomato does a beautiful job in there. Now, these spice rubs are that versatile that you can just, add 1 or 2 extra little things and you have a beautiful ethnic meal that you're looking for, okay? So just because it says Napa, don't worry about it. You can kick that up to exactly where you want it to be. But the base of flavor that comes out of here just is so beautiful. Covers all your taste buds. Really exciting. So check them out online at winecountrykitchens.com for this spice rub and their whole line of spice rubs, which are all equally as delicious, okay? So I used the steak one tonight because we used beef. That's it. All right. Follow me on Twitter at Cooking with Kim E with a capital E. Like the fan page at facebook.com/cookingwithkimberly. My shows are on ifood.tv/cookingwithkimberly, youtube.com/cookingwithkimberly, and you can find my channel on Roku, Cooking with Kimberly. Come to my website at cookingwithkimberly.com and subscribe, interact with us, and let us know what's going down in your culinary world, all right? Be a champion in your kitchen and eat deliciously. Bye.